It is Wednesday, December the 10th, 2025. I hope y'all had a great day today. 2026 is shaping up to be an absolutely unbelievable year. Um, Unlike anything I've ever experienced in my lifetime. So, I'm here for about 30 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, but more than likely 30 minutes. We're going to see if anybody comes in and chat, and we'll talk about the topic tonight. What's up, Jacob? How are you doing today? How was your day, sir? How was your day, Mr. Jacob? I hope it was great. I got some things done today. Overall, it was a very productive day. That's good, man. Mine too. My day was good. I'm going to be busy tomorrow, Thursday. Got stuff going on. I'm going to be busy Friday. I'm going to be busy Saturday. And I'm going to be busy Sunday. So I have a lot of things coming up, And they seem to be changing by the minute, to be honest with you, Jacob. My phone doesn't ever go. My phone doesn't ever turn off. I have to charge it at night, but it never goes off. It's always open, 24 hours a day. So there's a lot of times where I don't know if I'm gonna get a phone call that will kind of shake the ground a little bit, kind of like an earth-shattering phone call, but in a positive way. I've been planting seeds. What's up, Saul? I've been planting a lot of seeds out there in this world. Different things that I want to do that I do believe can make the world a better place. But all I do is plant the seeds and I water them. And they have to take off. Once I water them, that's it. I'm not gonna keep planting and planting. Once I plant a seed, that's it. It has to take off. If it doesn't take off, well, that's what happens when you plant a seed. What happens when you plant a seed and it doesn't take off? It just rots in the ground, I guess. But okay, so we got 5 people in here. So the topic of tonight's chat is you are a role model every day, even if you don't want to be. What I mean by that is, what's up, Nickel? What I mean by that is people are always watching us. Every minute of our lives, people are watching what we do. It could be something as simple as when you go to the grocery store, bringing your shopping cart where it belongs, to everyday life, the way you carry yourself, the way how you hold your head when you're walking. Are you staring at the ground, or do you hold your head up high? Prideful. Do you walk with a sense of pride and a purpose? We set an example every day for people around us to do right or wrong when nobody's watching. And that's why it's very important to me to give 100% every day and not to half step. Half step means you just go through the motions. You don't put your heart into something. And in the second half of my life, I'm not going to be half stepping anything. Because what I have, you can't be taught. Nobody can teach you to have heart and want to be in passion and want to be great. Nobody can teach that. It's either in you or it's not. You can try to coach someone up, um, teach them about it, try to get under their skin, try to get them motivated. What's up, channel? You can try to motivate somebody, but ultimately people have to find themselves and find it in their heart to want to succeed. You can. Hey, Saban Nation. I hope you feel better though. You can take a horse and you could show him where the trough is, but you cannot make that horse drink. All you can do is show him the right way and show him where the water is. Yeah. Yeah, I hope you feel better. Everybody hopes you feel better, Saban Nation. You know, we have a small group of select folk. That's the way I like to refer to it, of people that come in here. Very powerful, very dedicated, little small following that we have, which in some ways is very good, you know. My uncle, Baby Legs, my uncle asked if you're dating anyone. Very interesting question there. Um, you know, I'm not even going to entertain that question. All right, Saban Nation. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. But yeah, that's the message today, that we are all role models, even if we don't want to be. And some people can't. They're not at that point. They can't think like that. They don't understand that the power that they have to do the right thing in life. And I understand it because it's just the way it is. I see things different than some people. You know, I'm never gonna go through my life in half step. I can't lie to y'all. I feel it would be a disservice to the people that have raised me to half step, and the people that I dedicate my life to you know, to just go through the motions. I'm never gonna do that. When is the clapping? What are you talking about, Baby Legs? Your questions that you're asking make no sense. While I do appreciate you being here asking these questions, they have no real positive reason to them. I think you're more than likely trying to get a response, which I'm setting an example by not giving you a response. But I do appreciate you being here. You know, like, comment, subscribe, and share. We are positive. Okay, if you think so. And I still wish you a Merry Christmas. And the truth is, you know, you probably found this channel just scrolling and saw this guy, you know, in his car in the dark, and said, let me stop and see if I can type in, because there's hardly anybody in this guy's channel. So maybe I can get him to read my comments. And I'm reading them, so you have had success. So congratulations to you, Baby Legs. First time you ever come in here, more than likely it'll be the last time. I'm definitely not gonna time you out or anything. But what's up, Ralph? This stream is about setting an example in life, just by doing the right thing in your daily life. That we are all role models, even though we may not intend to be. People are always watching what we do. That's what it's about. You know, people are always watching us. What's up, Nick Noggin? Hey, Merry Christmas to all of y'all, by the way. I hope y'all are having a great holiday season. I talk with people all day long, every day, trying to wouldn't say really preach, but I try to make the world a better place every day. I don't think a moment should be taken for granted, you know. As long as I have breath in my body, all the way until the last one, I intend to do everything I can to make the world a better place. Thank you, baby legs. Same to you, man. And I hope you like, comment, and subscribe and share. And the truth is, I hope that the reason you found this channel is not a coincidence. I hope that you come back, because we can honestly use all the help we can get, especially in the live streams, for what I'm trying and attempting to do. Yeah, all you got to do, Ralph, Nick, or anybody that wants to leave a like. I know there's people that want to leave a like. Is double tap the screen, and it'll like. It's a great, hey Nickel. That's an absolutely great way of looking at life. You know, we only get one shot. You know, that's why there's a lot going on right now in my life behind the scenes, that I am taking initiative to get my point across. Well, baby legs, you had to throw that in there. Okay. At least I'm your favorite something. But yeah, it is absolutely true. We only live one time. We go around the world. We get breath of air and we get one body and we go out through it one time. That is absolutely truth. There's no denying that, you know. I used to look at life. I remember back when I knew. It's kind of hard to explain, but somebody was like in their 70s. I said, "You had 70 Christmases, you know." Like me, I've had 40. This will be my 47th Christmas, man. Think about that. 47 times I will have had, you know, put up the Christmas tree and open presents, taking it down, and moved on to a new year. 47 times. Thank you, Jacob. I always appreciate Jacob. Jacob Dean is my boy. I'll tell you what, Jacob Dean, you my boy. And if you ever decide to make videos, I promise you, I got your back. I will always have your back, Jacob. I will support you. And if you never decide to make videos, it's okay too. But I'm telling you, Jacob, 2026 is going to be a special year. It's already starting. You know, it's already starting the new year. I can't really explain it. I get emotional talking about it because at the end of this year, it started about 4 or 5 months ago. Thank you, Jacob. I try, you know. I try. I have a lot of experiences that, you know, maybe I will tell you one day, Jacob. Maybe I'll tell you about it. I don't like to really talk about it in a big forum. Maybe one day I'll tell you about things that I have experienced in my life. That some things I wish not even my worst enemy to go through. And because of those incidents, I have always looked at life in a different way than just the average person that has had it easy. Or, you know, and I'm not saying anybody has it easy. I understand we all go through stuff. But I've had some very bad stuff happen in my life. And that I've had to deal with from a young age. And I'm still dealing with now. And like I said, maybe one day I'll tell you. Thank you, Ralph. Um, for the most part, my life has been wonderful. Um, I'm as happy as I've ever been in my life right now. I have a problem when I have issues when I see people. Um, I, I have a hard time explaining to y'all this, but let's just say when I wake up every day, when my eyes open every day, my goal is to set an example and make the world a better place. That's what I live for, as best as I can. You know, I want to. And look, it's already happening. The start of next year, the end of this year, things are already happening for me. Exactly what I wanted in life, to leave a legacy. I'm already being invited to do things and stepping out of my comfort zone. You know, what I really need already is I need to get me a daily planner. It's getting that busy. Wow, that's a beautiful statement, Ralph. I sure hope you like, comment, subscribe, and share, because I hope you become a part of what I'm doing, because what you just said. I'm gonna read your comment for those of y'all that's watching on the playback. Nickling says that's a big part of the meaning of life. Create a beautiful ripple effect for the collective. Yes, that's exactly right. You know, be involved. Be involved in your community. Do good things. Leave leave a leave a legacy behind that will affect generations and generations. Thank you, Jacob. And leave leave a legacy. We don't know when the time's gonna come, y'all. We don't know. We have no idea how much time we have left. None of us do. And as you get older, it's just more and more that you got to. You don't just make Friday special. The little days. Today was a Wednesday. Hey, what's up, Adam? Yes. Today was just a Wednesday. Just a basic Wednesday. December 10th, just a Wednesday. I mean, we getting close to Christmas. A lot of people are doing Christmas shopping right now, and you know, um, I know that's a big agenda right now for people to buy that perfect gift for the friends and family. But every day, including Wednesday, including Thursday, Mondays, Tuesday, it doesn't matter which day. Every day should be treated as a day of accomplishment. Some people know I think like this, and they giggle about it. They find it funny. They make jokes about it. I'm 100% serious. I'm not trying to beat around the bush. I think differently. I make no regrets. I make no regrets for it. I know. That's the difference between me at 47 versus 27, or just being younger. I'm very sure of myself right now in my life. I don't have a question. There's no questions. When I tell you something, I'm very serious about it. I mean it. It's not I don't need anyone in this world's approval to tell me what I already know. So, I don't know. Maybe the 50, maybe the getting closer to 50. Maybe I'm just there where I've never been so sure of myself. I know. I don't need anybody to tell me. Like, I'll be honest with you. I don't need anybody to say you're doing a good job. I know this because I choose it for my life, for me to do the right thing. So there's no question in my mind. I know this. I'm 100% sure. Cause there's no stone that's left unturned. All I want to do for the rest of my life is to make the world a better place. That's it. There's no there's no going around in circles, this and that. I know. And you can't teach this what I'm about right now. You know, even if I'm a little rough around the edges or just learning some things, you can't teach what I'm about. It's not in a book, or you can't just teach it. But I'm staring right here. I do have my mics. I haven't done an interview since I had my mics. I got some stuff that could happen in a new year that I'm gonna do some more interviews. I kind of was burning it up a little bit with the interviews. I have What's up, Kelly? Kelly's taking a break from her workouts and stuff to be with us. We sure appreciate you, Kelly. You're just amazing. I want you to know that. Ralph, good evening, Kelly. Yeah. Kelly is so involved in her bodybuilding that honestly, it's amazing. And I'm so thankful that she takes the time to come into the channel. I've been knowing her a long time, and she's a great person. But yeah, look, I want to talk a little bit about the group, Jacob. I know that you have definitely been pushing and telling everybody about the group. As far as that goes, we're up to 70 people right now. So we need 30 more to go live. But I still can't go live till almost February. So I'm pretty confident that we'll get there in time. I think we'll be a little over 100 by that time at the pace that we're going. But yeah, we're doing a good job with it. I've planted the seed as much as I could, Jacob. Um, you know, I'm going on the radio this Sunday, which I hope that everyone downloads the app 103.3 The Game. I will definitely, I believe I'm actually going to be the only, it's looking like right now, the special guest host. It was supposed to be me and somebody else and the regular host, but I don't think that person is going to be there. So I'll be like the special guest host for like 2 hours. So I want y'all to call in. I'm going to make a post. I'm going to have the phone number on there. I want y'all to call in, if nothing else, just to say hi. It would mean a lot to me. I have been promoting it, Jacob. That I am going live. It's a pretty big local radio station. 103.3 The GOAT. And it's a pretty big thing. I'm the one that's gonna be getting interviewed. Normally I'm interviewing somebody, but I'm gonna try to stick on whatever I'm asked. I know the biggest reason I'm going on there on the radio is to talk about the Facebook group, the Bro Bridge Athletes and Alumni, that I'm attempting to spearhead a community. I think about it a lot. I think it could actually be a defining moment in my life, Jacob. That's how big it is. The potential is all there. We actually have a local Facebook group that has over 30,000 members. So it's growing. It's growing slow. It's not old. What I'm doing is only like 3 weeks old. So a lot of these things you have to give time. But I just, I have it in my heart to do it. I'm not getting paid to do it by any means. My only reward will be seeing the stadium, at a decent capacity again. And then I'll know, as long as I know that I tried my best, if that happens, I'll take pride in knowing that, hey man, I I tried, and I can sleep better at night, Jacob, knowing that I tried. Knowing that I didn't just sit on my hands. Okay, I understand, Jacob. It'll be from 10 Central. I'm not sure if you're on Central Time. I think you are. But it'll be 10 a.m. Central to 12 p.m. Central. You should stop trying and sit on your hands, Keys and Milk says. I read your comment because I'm being nice. I didn't even have to read your comment, but I'm not going to do that. Too many people do that. Too many people sit on the hands. Okay, same time, Jacob. Okay. Yeah, Keys and Milk. Too many people do that in life. They sit on their hands, and they just don't. They just don't want to try. Can't do that. It's not good enough. I can't sit down. I can't sit and allow something that I'm very passionate about to not be its best in my eyes. I'm eating some popcorn. What's up, Ralph? But we're gonna be touching some lives in 2026, 2025, 2026. We're gonna be touching. We already. I'm gonna tell y'all behind the scenes. I've been invited to be a part of a local group that does things like what I'm talking about. That goes out in the community, does volunteer work, and helps out at different places in the community. No, not you, Ralph. You're not a troll. But I'm actually got some stuff going on behind the scenes that y'all may never find out about. Some of y'all may, but most of y'all watching this will never find out about. But when I tell you that I'm not playing, that I'm 100% serious, I mean it. And I've been invited to this group, and that's what they do. They make the community a better place by volunteering and doing things. And I believe that that's going to open up even more doors for me to make new friends and more connections. And everything that I'm about and I preach is going to reach even more people. Right now, that seems unfathomable because I'm not going to lie to y'all. I don't know how to really explain. Let's just put it this way. There are certain places I go that I can't move 10 feet and not have a great connection with people because I'm older, y'all. I'm almost 50 years old. And I'm not one of these people that just goes and is reserved and just really quiet. All right, Kelly. We appreciate you. I hope you got a good workout in. I hope you took your protein and all that today. And we appreciate you. How much time? It's 29 minutes. I'm going to stay live another 5 minutes with y'all. I do have a big day planned for tomorrow. I will, of course, I'm going to see y'all tomorrow morning. I always do my little live stream, and you ran 3 miles. That's nice. I'm proud of you, Kelly. Sometimes people don't say that enough. I'm proud of you. But Kelly, I'm really proud of you, for all that you do. And like I said, I knew you even before you did your bodybuilding, and for sticking with it. You really set a good example. And You really are a role model, and that's what life's about. You show people that, hey, if you're gonna do something, stick with it. And I know that, I know you've been doing this a while, and I'm very, very proud of you, Kelly. But 3 miles is good. I'll tell you what, 3 miles. You run 3 miles, man, that's a long ways. I really wish, though, I have to tell y'all, man, we have a small little group that comes into the streams. Very small. For 6,000 subscribers, we get like 5 people. I wish we had more people, but at the same time, we got a small but powerful little group, and I couldn't ask for better people like you, Jacob. I couldn't ask for better people to be my friends and to surround myself with, people that care about me. Kelly says I got sunscreen in my eyes from sweating. Wow, you gotta wipe that sunscreen out, Kelly. Well, thank you, buddy. I tell people about you, by the way. I want you to know that. I always tell people I have a buddy named Jacob that's always, that's always so supportive. He's always in the streams, sharing me out and doing everything he can to try to help me in this, in this YouTube and Facebook and all this stuff that I'm trying to do. You're welcome, buddy. All right, I got about 3 more minutes. I'm gonna go in. You know what I cooked tonight? I cooked some chicken nuggets and some French fries. You told your family about the group? Well, thank you. Yeah, that'd be great. The right now about with the group. Overall, I have this buddy of mine. Maybe one day you'll meet him. I don't know, or maybe it's kind of hard to explain. But I got this friend of mine, and behind the scenes, he's always pushing me. Like, he knew I was gone. He knew what I'm doing with the football team. He's always just push. He just wants to see me do my absolute best. Like, if I'm gonna do it, he wants to see me put my best foot forward as possible as I can, because he wants to see me succeed. And I feel the same about him. So this guy, I have a lot of respect for this guy. His desire to make the world a better place, it almost brings me to tears, because I'm like, let's go now to see results. But this guy has a plan. It's detailed every day. He has a checklist, man. Okay, Kelly, you want me to mail you some nuggets? Okay, I'll mail you some French fries too. But this man that I'm talking about, he is so motivated. He has a daily checklist that he goes through every day, and he's lining things up like a I can't really explain it, like so precise, until one day he hits what his goal is. But it's something that he's building a foundation, and that's the type of people I know that I want to surround myself with in my life. I'm very, very lucky and blessed. And it's funny because I've been knowing this guy for a few years now, but it's not until recently that we really kind of started to get a little bit closer, and I see this friendship really blossoming into something over a lifetime, and it's a very special thing. So I made a video. It's one of my most important videos, that we are not put here by chance or coincidence. When you look at when husbands look at their wife, or when you look at your friends, you can just look at your friends list on Facebook. the people that you accumulate through the situations that we go through in life. And, we may go through a bad situation, and for some reason, we may become friends with somebody that if we hadn't gone through that bad situation, we wouldn't have been in a certain situation that we would meet this person, and they become some people. I'm going to tell you, I have a friend last night, and without going into too much detail, I hadn't talked with this guy in a few years, and I wanted to make a YouTube video with him because I've been promoting a lot of the local places. So I wanted to offer him that. We were we had a, I'll just say, a hobby that we were in together years ago, and I hadn't talked with this guy in probably about 5 years at least. So I contacted him on Facebook, and finally he called me. And come to find out, he wasn't doing it anymore. I was gonna promote what he was doing, but he wasn't doing it anymore. But we are lifelong friends and brothers. You know, that's the bond, that's the relationships that I've had in my life. I may not talk with you in 5 years, but you are a brother to me, man. And if you ever need me, like, whether you know it or not, you call me right now and I will be there. That's very powerful, man. So I told him, I said, let's try to meet up for lunch. Let's try to get the old crew together and meet up for lunch in the new year, touch base and see how things are going. We'll meet up. Even if I have to travel, I will make it a priority to meet up with this guy because I respect him that much. And so I just thought I'd share that with y'all. I'm gonna go now, y'all. Um, I gotta go get ready. Morning comes early. What's up, Sam Pate? Sorry, I'm about to actually leave, buddy. To answer your question, I do think Georgia can win the Natty. Yes, I do. They're a powerhouse. They gotta be favored right now. I know Indiana pulled off that big win against Ohio State, but man, Georgia really played a great game against Alabama. Well, y'all have a good rest of y'all evening. Sorry, Sam Pate, I'm fixing to head out, buddy. But it's been fun. It's been 38 minutes. I'm going in. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Keep doing the right thing, folks. People are always watching you, what you do. And I made another video about being liked, the difference between being liked and respected. Not everybody in life is going to like you. Remember that. But as long as they respect you, if you get respect from people for what you stand for, that's what matters in life. I'll see y'all later. Go Tigers. Later, y'all.